spirit.
It didn't get enough attention. So what is it, if I may? I'm trying to bring this up on the screen. What is it that you found unflattering about the reaction from most folks about Secret Level, if you will?
So I'm chronically online. I admit that with regret and with shame. But I am chronically online, and the fact that I have to go to the search bar and look for people talking about Secret Level other than it coming down, because I follow everyone, every studio, rumor accounts, game accounts. I follow everything. So I usually know when trailers drop, when games drop, how games are doing, what people are talking about. Like, I know. But I could not find, without having to search for it, people talking about Secret Level.
And so I guess you took it upon yourself to make us all aware.
I'm doing my best. And I feel like it's several things. We have not been blessed with a lot of good video game adaptations when it comes to projects. And so I'm sure there's a lot of apprehension there. Number two, marketing was slim to none. We got some teaser trailers, but not much in between there. And they kind of announced it when Vox Machina dropped. So like having to drop Vox Machina and then being like, by the way, this other show is coming out. I think that didn't work out very well. And so it's a lot of poor marketing, a lot of apprehension, and then the fact that the episodes are kind of short. I feel like people looked at it and they were like, well, what am I going to get into it for? But I think Secret Level is such a good segue into, especially if you're not a gamer, you didn't have to know background lore to get the gist of what was going on in each episode.
I will say this though, Nali. I did not know what was going on in each episode. Like, I was lost. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was a couple episodes I was like, I wish there was at least some background, maybe in the description. Like, I'm not a Warhammer guy, so I didn't get the Warhammer episode. I didn't get it at all. I literally did not understand it. All right.
So I've only played tabletop Warhammer. I've not played Space Marines. I've not played Warhammer 40K. I have it on my computer, but I've literally never touched it. I think I touched it once to make a character and never touched it again. But it made me so hype for the projects that are coming out with Henry Cavill, because not only are they doing a show, they're doing films. And so I felt like if Prime could give me this 15-minute intense ass little episode of Warhammer, then I have some good hopes for what they're going to do with the show and the movies.
Yeah, I mean, they've got Henry Cavill slided on that docket. I think he's number one on the call sheet for that upcoming live action project.
He's producing. He's the one who pitched
it.
Oh
wow! And he's producing it.
He's starring in the show. He's producing the films. I think he'll be in one of the films, but not all of them. But he's the one who pitched it. Like, he has such a love for Warhammer, the tabletop game, and the video games, that he pitched it to the studios. And until Amazon was the only one that was like, yeah, no, we're totally on board with it.
Yo, if dare I say, if Henry Cavill is at the helm, then it will be a source accurate.
100%. He's the biggest nerd, and he has such a respect for source material. And obviously,
that's right. That's
why he left Witcher.
He's like,
that's Cavill's baby now.
You gotta respect the dude like that. You read comics and lift weights.
Henry Cavill is a gamer. He actually, and it's funny too, because he used to never shut up about how he'd be on films and be late to set because he's playing World of Warcraft. My man is a nerd.
You gotta love it when he's one of us. One of us.
He builds his own PCs like he's one of us. He just don't got the melanin, just like me.
But it's weird because you're not. It kind of gives. I mean, just from a physical specimen standpoint, not from anything else. But
Oh, he's a physical specimen.
what I was just gonna say, it kind of gives the same confusion I got when we were introduced to Hellspawn. I was like, okay, this brain not working. Okay, football linebacker who knows way more source and stuff in the world than I like. It doesn't. I didn't, but I love seeing it. I love seeing it. And yes, again, just to shine the light on Nali, you guys, where can we find Nali? Where can we find your periodical? So, by the way, this is brought to you by Black Nerd Problems, who Nali is a member of as of now. Ow. So we like double dipping. Ow.
I'm working on 2 new pieces to send in tomorrow, but I will be popping up on Black Nerd Problems at least bi-weekly or so. I've written 3 so far just to like get my feet wet, and Omar was like, "Yeah, no, you're in there." And so here I am. So Black Nerd Problems.
So Black Nerd Problems, for those of y'all who've been following us and been watching us for a while, you know, Omar, who was on our show for a while, still is, but you know, he's not as frequent. Tiffy as well. You know, we got our recurring roles. They're originally members of a group called Black Nerd Problems, which has an IG and a YouTube and a Facebook, and most importantly, for right now, a website. The website Black Nerd Problems can literally just be seen by going to Black Nerd Problems. And if you go there, you'll find articles by our lovely one and only Nali, who has been our everything for the longest. So big up to you, Nali. That's a big deal. We happy. I'm proud of you, yo. That's a big deal.